Hey guys, it's Caroline. I actually want to make a series on this channel. It's about my favorites of each month. First I have like kind of baking, meals, food, stuff like that. Then I have books and media, songs and podcasts, fashion and trends, and lastly, skincare and makeup. I actually wanted to do lifestyles and lessons first, but I think we'll stick with that for now and maybe we'll switch it up later. It's kind of a mix of everything really. Whatever was kind of going on in my life, just kind of look into the video and see if there's something that sparks your interest. So I wrote this note card so all my things there so I don't forget anything. So first of all, let's get to the baking and food category. So this month there was a lot going on. I was in Vienna and there was Easter, so it was like a whole big lunch with all my family. We had a lot of delicious food. In Vienna we went to this one brunch spot. I had this amazing brunch. It was just so good. There was like a mix of pancakes, and there was some fruit and some Greek yogurt and granola, and I think also like avocado and like honey or something. And it was just like a weird combo kind of, because it was like avocado mixed with like the sweeter stuff. Really want to do that myself like at home and kind of recreate it, because it was just so delicious. So that was definitely one of my favorite meals I ate this entire month. Regarding baking, I made a delicious like lemon poppy seed marbled pistachio cake. Like kind of a lot going on, but trust me, it was amazing. I did it on a kind of a cloudy March day and it really brightened up my mood. And then I made this Greek yogurt and like pistachio swirl on top, and it just looked amazing. It tasted amazing. I made it a little bit healthier than the recipe like kind of called for, so I'll put a recipe down below for the cake. I don't think I'll be able to like find an exact one because I really kind of adapted some things to make it a little more healthy. It was just a super fun experience. I definitely want to make it lots of times again, maybe even different flavor combinations. The swirl though, because it was just so fun and like super pretty. On our Easter brunch there were so many things me and my mom made. Like we literally made about 20 dishes. It was insane. Like you really did the most. And I think my absolute favorite thing, because I normally wouldn't like it, that's why I was so amazed that it was that delicious, were eggplant, like an eggplant dish, and it was like kind of roasted eggplant with like a kind of a miso sauce or something. It was insanely good. Like trust me you guys, I'm not a big eggplant lover at all. It really changed my whole feelings towards eggplant. Like I love it so much now. Don't knock it before you try this recipe. I kind of changed scenery to make it a little more fun. This is actually my sister's room. I hope she doesn't mind me filming here, but I don't think she does. This is books and media. So the first book, I don't really read that much, just to be real. The two books I did read, one of them really stood out to me, and that was the Why Has Nobody Told Me This Before book, and I think I showed it also in my last video. Trust me you guys, it is so cool. I don't know, it's just so fun because you don't have to read a bunch of different chapters. You can really just read like a really short section one day if you're not feeling it, or read a lot if you like really kind of want that motivation boost and just want to understand your feelings better. It's really fun. You can either like go to a specific section to like make sure to understand one topic better, or just read from the start and kind of go through it just chronologically. It's so different to like the usual fiction books, which I love to read. So it was definitely kind of a challenge to get into that. But once you're in it, trust me, like you really love the whole self-help and like self-improvement vibe. So I highly recommend that. Let's get to a movie I watched, Anyone But You movie. And I didn't think it was even out in Europe, but it actually is. We just have to like buy it because it's not on the like Amazon Prime or anything. And like Sydney Sweeney, I love her as an actress in general. The setting in Australia was cool, and the whole scenery, the vibes, the tension between the characters. And there were so many like really fun, like unexpectedly fun scenes. I didn't think it would be that like comical and like kind of comedian style, but it was great. Like I highly recommend watching it. I already watched it twice, and this is a sign to you guys if you haven't watched it already to watch it if it's available in your guys' country. And finally, a YouTube channel I've kind of got into this month especially. Her name is Alia Zaita or something, I think. She's an American YouTuber. She does videos on YouTube about her New York life. Like she did an apartment hunting video, which I really loved. Just a lot of New York content of like going to different food spots, doing activities there in her apartment, just the whole New York vibes. Like whenever I watch her videos, I feel like I'm right with her in New York, which is my absolute favorite place. So I just love that so much, and kind of diving into that every single week with her. So I highly recommend subscribing to her channel if you guys love New York too and kind of want to get some little insights every once in a while. Let's get to podcasts and songs, kind of the audio section of this video. I'm a huge podcast lover, if you don't already know. Like I think I listen to 90% of podcasts the whole time, and then like 10% of actual music. So it really is the majority of what I listen to. I mean, my absolute favorite podcast is Anything Goes by Emma Chamberlain. Like, she really changed up her theme. She does interview style podcasts now, not just by herself, and just amazing and really interesting topics. Like, I'm just so amazed by what she comes up with every single week, because she does 2 podcasts each week. Just the quality that goes into that is amazing to me. It's not just kind of a blubbering around podcast that you listen to for just purely entertainment, but you don't really get anything out of it. I think it really has a lot of value, and anybody really can benefit from it if they want to get some new insights on a certain topic or just educate themselves. Sometimes they're just super lighthearted too, and like fun and random. So whatever you like, there's something for you. She's been doing it for so many years now. I don't even know how many, but there will definitely be enough podcast episodes to listen to for like a lot of time. So then the song, I think it has gotten a little bit more trendy now because there's like a certain trend. I'll put a video here so you guys know what I'm talking about. But it has like the Burning Love song by Elvis Presley. And I love Elvis Presley in general. My mom is a huge fan, so I've been listening to it like growing up all the time. And it's just such a great singer. Like, I really truly think that. And some songs I'm not a big fan of, but others I really do like. So this is one of my favorites. Just seeing it blow up again on TikTok and like Instagram is so fun. I generally listen to more older songs right now, so this one's one of my absolute faves. Finally, another podcast. This one's the one that has been there for a long time. It's actually a super recent one, and it's called The Beautiful Twin Sisters podcast by Ashley Alexander and Amber Alexander. So like your mom Ashley, you might know her on YouTube. She also lives in New York actually, and I've been watching her YouTube for lots of years now, and now they started a podcast, like she and her sister. They're actually not twins, they just call themselves twins because people always think that. And like the intro song is really iconic. Definitely go ahead and listen, it's really fun. And it's definitely more of a lighthearted and entertaining podcast, not super educational. But there are some aspects of like self-help and improvement, and if that's something you're interested in, check it out as well. I'm starting to run out of places I can film at, but I think this is quite cute. So let's go ahead with fashion and trends. I started soccer this month. I haven't played at school yet, but I'm super excited to start playing, and I played a bunch with my family and friends so far, and I really love like the whole soccer aesthetic in general. I've had those Adidas Samba shoes which got viral I think a couple of months ago or even last year. It was a while ago, definitely. Those I got even if I didn't play soccer. I just love them. Now, since I am soccer girly, I can get into that aesthetic even more, because now it really makes sense for me to get those things, and it is part of my lifestyle. I have them in black and white, so kind of the typical Samba shoes, but they're also the classic ones in white and gray, which I like. I have them in like green tones and reds. I like those a lot. There's some variations of colors I definitely kind of want to get. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. They're so fun, so comfortable, and I don't know if I would really play soccer with them necessarily because I have my shoes with spikes. Next, we have a certain nail trend which I love a lot. These like Hailey Bieber tropical nails. She did those on Pinterest, I saw those. Then there are those tropical nails with flowers on it and like kind of Hawaiian style. I never actually got mine done in Vienna because all the salons were booked out and I couldn't get a spot on time. But if I'm gonna go back, and if I had the chance, I would have gotten those for sure. I just truly love them so much. So if you guys have the chance to, and if you like them, get them done for me. I would be so happy to see the results. And they're not very dainty or like very kind of French nail simple, but why not kind of spice it up right now? Like, they match to pretty much everything you want to wear. Talking about like the Portuguese aesthetic, definitely those quilted jackets. I mentioned them in my vision board video this month. I'm on the journey of finding one that I really like. I really want to find like my perfect quilted jacket of like the perfect prints and the colors I really love, so I get my signature jacket like that. If you guys have any recommendations on where I can get them, definitely please drop it into the comments below so I can make sure to find the right one for me. But this aesthetic and those jackets for spring I think is a staple and super pretty. One of my absolute favorite topics, skincare and makeup. You're currently sitting in my bathroom on 2 packets of body lotion. Please stay there. One of my favorite products this month was the Laneige lip mask, and I know this has been trendy last year I think, but this month my lips got so incredibly chapped. Like, now I'm wearing lip balm, but if not, you would really see how dry they were around my mouth as well. Like, really, this area was on fire, like burning at all times. It was super weird, but this lip mask did it for me. I have the tiny like sampler size, but this is all I needed. Like, you really use a tiny amount. This is how it looks like. I think it just really does a trick for me. I'm gonna definitely get a new one whenever this is gone. Just a big size. There I have a bunch of different flavors, but this is the pink one. I don't even know what it even said. This is all like down. I've used it so many times, but you know, it just lasts amazingly long, so I think it definitely is worth your money. I use this not only as like a sleeping mask, which is what it's meant for, but also during the day, because why not? It just is super hydrating and it stays on your lips for quite a long time. Okay, next, body lotion, which I know not a typical thing to include in like skincare makeup, but it's like body care. This month was a really dry and rainy month, so my skin was drying out, and I've been using a bunch of different body lotions and they all were hydrating, but only for a couple of hours, and then like it just faded away. But this one was different, like truly this one is so like saturated and like thick and really like almost like Vaseline. Like this one I liked a lot, but then this one, like the packaging and like it looks cuter, and I think it is more expensive even, but this one like I actually got from my grandma's house. I just kind of took it with me because I was so obsessed with it. It's the Nivea body lotion repair and care 72 hours. I definitely can say that it lasts for probably even longer than that. Okay, and then finally I got a little Easter present from my parents. So I got the Real Techniques kind of makeup eggs and brushes, because I've had mine for such a long time and I just want to throw them away, because at this point even kind of cleaning them well won't do it anymore. Like nobody really cleans their makeup eggs, be for real here. So I got 3 new ones. This one is a little more silky and these ones are just regular. And this was a set, I think, blush brush. And this one is a highlighter brush because it has like this. I've used them twice and they work great. Like, I think those are more expensive beauty blenders. Normally I just tend to buy random ones. Like, I really don't care that much. But I think you can really work more precisely with these ones. The makeup doesn't stick in these as much as it does for my other ones. Like, this one, for example, it just absorbed the makeup like so quickly. Even if you just kind of wash them and like press them out a little bit, the makeup fades away again, which is great because I don't want to have them like super grimy, covered with makeup, and like they kind of soak themselves in with makeup. If I apply concealer and do like this, most of it just lands in here rather than like actually just gets distributed on my eye. I think those are definitely worth it. I didn't think so. Back to my normal setup. That is the end of the video. I hope you guys got some inspo from all those different topics and different things I am obsessed with right now. I might even do this a series of like doing it every single end of the month. Like maybe I'll even change up the topics a little bit or keep them the same, whatever you guys prefer. It's like I'm a person who always gets obsessed with things so easily and so quickly, so I definitely have a bunch of things to share with every single month, because there are things I just kind of change up and buy new things and try out different stuff, so I'll have something to talk about really every single month. I'm pretty sure of that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you soon. Bye!